Was George Washington the founding father of marijuana? Throughout his lifetime, George Washington cultivated hemp at Mount Vernon for industrial uses. The fibers from hemp held excellent properties for making rope and sail canvas. In addition, hemp fibers could be spun into thread for clothing, or, as indicated in Mount Vernon records, used in repairing the large seine nets Washington used in his fishing operation along the Potomac. However, its myriad uses didn't end there. Hemp oil could be extracted from its seeds and used to manufacture everything from varnishes to paints. In essence, hemp represented a cash crop of the first order. Of all the parties interested in hemp exports, the Royal Navy proved the most enthusiastic. After all, strong ropes and canvas sails proved crucial to the daily operations of the British sailing ships. Britain's navy proved very active at this time and was considered the most effective fighting force in the world. In essence, the hemp fields of Virginia buttressed up Britain's ambitious exploration, militarization, and colonization efforts around the world. Over time, America became synonymous with hemp production. Hemp farmers in the 13 colonies represented an integral part of ensuring the Royal Navy's strength. And after the Revolution, the newly minted U.S. government encouraged hemp production for the budding nation's industrial needs. Why do zebras have stripes? In the wild, the zebra's main predator is the lion, an animal known to be colorblind. Scientists who study animals, called zoologists, believe that zebra's pattern is a sort of camouflage that helps it hide from predators. Imagine that you can only see black, white, and shades of gray. A solid-colored dark horse standing in light-colored tall grass would be very obvious. A zebra's stripes, however, help it blend in with grasses and brush, making it much more difficult to see. Researchers have discovered that stripes may have two other purposes: regulation of body temperature and deterring biting flies. Scientists began studying these possibilities when they noticed that zebras in hotter areas tended to have more stripes. In a large study of African zebras, researchers found that zebra stripes correlated closely with temperature and precipitation. Although no hard conclusions can be yet drawn from these new studies, other researchers believe zebras in hotter areas have more stripes that deter disease-carrying, biting flies, such as tsetse flies and horseflies. Researchers have learned that biting flies, which prefer hot weather, don't like to land on striped surfaces. The presence of more stripes in warmer areas could be a natural defense against these biting flies. Why do some bodies turn into soap? Adipocere, also known as corpse wax, or the fat of the graveyards, is a product of decomposition that turns body fat into a soap-like substance. Corpse wax forms through a process called saponification and tends to develop when body fat is exposed to anaerobic bacteria in a warm, damp, alkaline environment, either in soil or water. Grave wax has a soft, greasy gray appearance when it starts to form, and as it ages, the wax hardens and turns brittle. Saponification will stop the decay process in its tracks by encasing the body in this waxy material, turning it into a soap mummy. Two of the most famous soap mummies are the Soap Lady and the Soap Man. Both were exhumed in downtown Philadelphia in 1875, when city improvements near a cemetery required some graves be exhumed. These mummies formed when water seeped into their caskets and turned their body fat into grave wax.